Hi. In this video, I'll talk a little about how to defining additional B1UP super users and a few other tricks around the right-click functionality in general. The best way to show this is actually having an example. So right now, I'm logged in as someone called Alex Torres, and I have full rights, given every permission. Doesn't need to have, but I have them. And but if we look at it, Alex is not a super user. And not being a super user out of the box means that Alex don't have the right-click functionalities of B1UP. So if you right-click, you can see there's only a few minor things like create template and get template, which is the out-of-the-box features, and a bit more about the configuration and so on. So this is what a normal user sees, because not everyone needs to go in and configure usability package. Alex is still seeing the features, of course, but is simply just not allowed to make them by himself. And he can still do it because I've given permission to the windows. But in order to make a function button right now, without the features of right-click, he needs to go in here and do it in a manual way. So what you can do instead is you can give additional B1UP super users rights. So if you go to administration, add-ons, usability package, and usability package config, over on the options tab, there's something called additional B1UP super users. And here you can actually go in and define who else should also be super user, besides the one who are actually SAP super users. So I can go in and take Alex and make him into a B1UP super user. And the minute you do that, you can see we can right click and see different things. Alex might not have the right to do this himself, but at least the manager could go in and do it for him then. So we get the right click functionality out of the box. So really good for a user who should not be SAP super user, but still should be able to do B1UP, and especially in cloud solutions where everyone is by default not a super user. This is a very handy way of actually giving the right people the right click functionalities they need. Speaking of the right clicks in general as well, another thing that only a few people know is that all these right clicks, you can see there's a lot of them. And in day-to-day life, they might also clog up the system a bit because it's not every single day you actually do this. Of course, you can go ahead and make the person a non-super user and not have it in additional B1UP super users. But if you use it from time to time, you can go in and instead under usability package say move configuration right clicks into the submenu. If we do that, you will see that again the menu becomes small and all the right click functionalities are actually into this submenu. So that's a nice way of having a middle ground. I need to configure sometimes, but day to day they will be in my way. If you want them back, of course, you can go in and say move them out of submenu and they are back into the system. So with that, small hints about getting the right-click functionalities on non-super users in SAP. Thank you for attending.